Good morning. Welcome to tutorial 3 on microchip PIC16F877 programming. In this tutorial, you will see the installation of MPLAB X IDE, the installation of XC8 compiler, and a sample Hello World in embedded. The MPLAB X IDE and the XC8 C compiler are freeware and available in the microchip website. If you look at microchip.com MPLAB X IDE, you have the latest version of the IDE. The latest version is version 5.35. For the compiler, the XE8 compiler, the latest available is version 2.10. I've already downloaded a previous version of the compiler and the IDE, and I'm going to show you the installation and how to create a sample program using the IDE and the compiler. So if you look here, MPLAB X version 5.30 Windows installer. This is the downloaded IDE. So I'm going to install it, installer for the IDE, and XE8 version 2.10 is the installer for the C compiler. So we will install the IDE first. So it gets installed in the program files microchip MPLAB X version 5.30 directory. So what are the application you want to install? The IDE integrated programming environment, and choose a microchip device support you want installed. So currently I wanted to install only the 8-bit micros. So I'm removing the other options. So only the 8-bit MCU will be updated. So the installation tip will take some time. So the component gets installed, and finally you see a screen here. You just click finish. We will go on to install the XE8 compiler, the C compiler. We wanted to run it on the free mode. So this is the path where the compiler gets installed. The installation will take some time. So after installation, you see a window saying that installation is complete and asking for licensing information. We are going to use the free MPLAB XE8 compiler. So give next and finish. So both the MPLAB X IDE and the XE8 compiler both are installed and we are ready to go. So if you look here, you see a MPLAB X IDE version 5.30, a shortcut being created in the desktop. So click this. So the IDE is open. So you want to create a new project. So what I do is I close the existing files. So we'll try to create a new project. So file, new project. So it is going to be microchip embedded, a standalone project. So you need to select the device which you're going to use. So we are going to use a 8-bit microcontroller. It is, we'll choose PIC16F877E. So this is the tool. So we are going to use ICD, ICD4 or PICKIT3 or PICKIT4. Whatever we are going to use, you can select. Uh, you can also, if you're not going to use this, just click next and proceed. You have the option for the compilers. Are you going to use a MPASM or you're going to use a XE8 compiler? So select XE8 and then click next. You have a project name. So the first project is going to be sample. So it is going to create this folder structure for you. So now we are going to add a source file here. So new C main file. So the main file will give the name of main, extension of C. So it is going to get stored in MPLAB project sample.x main.c. Give finish. So this base template is being created for you. So what I will do, I will just take a sample program. We'll see the working in detail in later videos, but for now, how to create how to create a sample project, however we are going to compile, we'll see those things. I'm going to copy the configurations. This is mandatory. You will see the configuration bits detail, but for now, you just copy the configuration files, and you need to include the xc.h. Okay. If you look here, the microcontroller, you have ports like RA0, RB, RC, and RD. We will, for now, try to toggle ports in RD, port D. So what you need to do is, there's a register called TUST, which you need to set it to 0. This is nothing but the data direction register. We are configuring it to be a output. So we are going to set all the bits to 1. Then we are going to provide a delay. Switch off. And copy the delay in. So we will declare this delay function. Don't worry about the coding style or other things. You'll come to know when we have the detailed session for the C programming. For now, we have created a declaration. The function definition we will create it. It was just a while loop. It is intentional. So we are not going to do anything inside. So it is never going to come to the return exit success. It is never going to come here. It is a while loop. wherein the port D is toggled between zeros and ones. So you have a delay, and this delay, I've given a name of delay millisecond, but this is not an appropriate term. We will see how to generate a precise delay in next videos. But for now, it is a sample program. So we will see how to compile it and how to run it. Okay. So I have written the code. Now to compile it, just do a build main project. So the build is successful. Okay. So if you look here on the left side, there's a dashboard. You can see the micro whatever we have chosen, PIC16 of 877E. What is the compiler we are going to use? How much memory is being occupied? The data 2% is occupied and 1% of program memory is occupied. So the debug tool we have selected as PKIT3. And this information will help you to understand which controller we are going to use and what is the memory size. So the program is compiled. We have a hex file. So where we have the hex file, we have it somewhere in C users, MPLAB X project sample.x. So we'll go to that and we'll see the hex file there. C users gkrish11 MPLAB X projects sample.x. This default production. So this is the binary samplex.production.x is the binary. So what we will do, we will try to flash this hex. Okay, this is a Proteus tool. This is used to simulate the controller. What we do is we will select. So this will open up a window edit component. So the controller is 16F877E. The clock frequency is 20 MHz. So what we do, we select the program file. Basically the hex file, whatever we are going to load. So to see users gkrish11 MPLAB sample test default production, and this is the hex file samplex.production.x. Select it and give OK. So it is like programming the binary into the microcontroller. Now just run. You will see this toggling red and blue. So if you see here closely, you will see the toggle between red and blue. So ones and zeros gets toggled repeatedly. So this delay is very little. So what we will do, we will try to increase the delay a little bit further. I just copy and paste the same thing. So once you modify the code, you need to build it again. The code is built. Okay. So what we will do, we will stop it. Okay. Then run. You could see the delay is a little bit more here. So you could see the port D, RD0 to RD7, toggling between zeros and 1. So what we have run is port D, we have set it to 1 and then later to 0. This repeats forever. Thank you.